So my name is Akanksha and my partner's name is Seema, who is also my mom. So we both run Art Canvas Design Studio together since the last 5.5 years. And we teach online and offline painting and other forms of art. So today we are going to do this acrylic painting. Um, you must have all the colors that were mentioned in the poster. If you don't have certain shades, that's fine. As in when I ask you to take out some of the colors, you can let me know which color you don't have and I will try to suggest or recommend a substitute color. So what we are going to do is we are going to start with the flowers. One small uh, one small piece of information I'm going to give you. This is an edited image. I have edited this image in order to paint it. So these flowers that you see here are digital renderings. They are not painted. That's why they are so patchy. So we are not going to make them like this because number one, that will be extremely difficult for everybody to control. And number two, it may or may not look good painted. Mostly it won't look nice. So we will do a nice blend. We will not do it, make it patchy like this because we don't want this kind of a look. It will be very distracting. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention. And we will start with the flowers. Then we will move on to the lady and her face features. So Maya, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sure.
Okay, super. Good morning. And Magna, your name is Magna, right? Magna, can you hear me? Okay, okay, fine. So we are going to start with the flowers like I mentioned earlier. So I have these three brushes here. One is a size 0, one is a size 4, and one is a round. Both are round. And one is a size 6 flat. Now you don't have to have these exact pen brushes. The only one I need you to have is the thin one, which is the 0, which is required to get into smaller spaces or to do finer lines. Apart from that, you can have any size, any round brush, 2, 3, 4, anything is fine as long as you're comfortable using it. And I need you to have a flat brush. Even the flat brush is okay to have a number 4, a number 5, a number 6, any is fine. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. Mostly we don't need this flat brush, but if you want to give a background some shade later, then you might need the flat brush. So mostly this is the combination of brushes that I use or that we use for most painting because it covers all kinds of effects or spaces to be covered. So we get a lot of questions about brushes or which brushes to use. It really frankly depends on one, your comfort, and two, the size of the painting that you are doing. So right now I'm using a smaller canvas, so this brush is enough. But if I use a canvas double this size, then this brush will be very difficult to use to get a good blend. So you must use a larger brush as per the area that you have to cover. So I am going to use this brush and I am going to start with the flowers. So I will show you, it's basically a repeat of the same technique over and over in all the flowers. Each petal we'll handle one at a time. So I'll start with the topmost so that I don't spoil the lower portions. And I'm just going to put a tissue paper underneath so that my hand doesn't rub against the drawing that I've done. Now we had mentioned two colors. We had mentioned pink or crimson lake. Whichever you have is fine. I have both. So I'm going to use, I'm probably going to use the crimson lake. If you have pink, that's great. This is a medium magenta. You can use pink. The crimson lake when mixed with white will give me shades of pink. So I will use the crimson lake, which is more commonly available. So most people must have it. So I'm going to take a little bit of the crimson lake and I'm going to take white. Don't take too much color in the beginning. The color dries quickly and it gets wasted. You cannot reuse the color once it's dried. So don't take too much color. It will get wasted. Also, just have a look at what I'm doing first with one of the flowers, and then you do yours so that it's clear what is being done. So I'm going to start. Also, I'm not going to use water. I'll use water very, very rarely if I want to darken. Sorry, if I want to get sharp lines anywhere, only then. Requesting everybody to keep their mics on mute because it will disturb the rest of the class. So I mixed a little bit white with my crimson lake so that I have a little pinkish tone here that you can see. And I'm going to do one petal at a time. So for example, this lower petal, if you notice in general, all of the petals have a darker inside and a lighter outside. So that's the general logic which we will apply to all the petals that we paint. We will keep the inner side dark. So I have applied a darker tone to the inside. Now I will wash my brush. I will wipe my brush because I do not want water in my brush. And now I will pick just white and I will work in these areas to blend it with the pink that I already had. It's simple. If you do it the way I'm asking you to do it, then it will be simple to achieve the output. I'm going to do another one here. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm taking the darker tone and first applying it on the inner side. If you feel like you're not getting sharp lines or your brush is not moving on the canvas, then you can dip it slightly in water, slightly meaning like half a millimeter, that's it. So applying my darker tone first. Then washed my brush, wiped my brush clean. And then I have just taken white and I'm just blending it into the pink that I have already placed. Now don't go over the white again and again because it will all become a single tone. You will not get a nice shaded effect if you keep going over it again and again. So once you have placed the white, just let it be. Don't go over it again and again. Right? So you can start doing yours now. Hi Kashmira, good morning. Can you hear me? Kashmira, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay. So I have crimson lake and white and you can follow what I'm doing.
Okay.
So moving on to this petal here. Work on a single petal at a time. It won't work if you put the dark everywhere and then you put the light one by one. It doesn't work like that because the color will dry before you reach there. So you have to blend it when the color is still wet. So you make sure that you work on a single petal at a time. Not using any other colors. I'm only using the Crimson Lake and the white. And everywhere the theory remains the same. You put a darker tone at the bottom and then you put a lighter tone on top. So I'm just following the dark and light patches as per the picture. So there is a row of a slightly darker patch there. So I put a darker tone there and now I will just use white to blend it in. This petal is quite light, so don't take too much paint. The yellow lines in the middle will be done later, so we don't have to save that right now. We will do that from the top once everything else is done. Don't use too much water. Again, I'm repeating this because what will happen is the water will dilute your paint and you will be able to see the canvas through and through. You might feel like blending becomes easier, but it will not give you the look that is needed. Instead of using water to do your blending, you use more color to do your blending. That will give you a better output. Don't use less color anywhere. continue with the same method. So I put my darker colors first and then I'm just blending it in with my white. Now if you notice this particular petal that I'm working on, it has a fold here. The way to show a fold is that you put a darker tone on the inside and then immediately where you want to show the fold should be super light. That's how you will get the effect quickly. So I first applied a dark tone till where the inner part of the petal was. Then I applied a absolutely clean white to the top petal, and then I have just darkened it from the absolute outside of the petal to get the effect quick. Same type of a fold is there here as well. So I'm going to do this same procedure on all the flowers one by one. So I will try to go slow, but I'm going to move on to the next one. So try to keep up with me. If you miss out on some parts of the flower right now, that's fine. You can do it later, but just try to keep the speed up with me so that you don't lag far behind. Putting my dark tone first and then putting my light tone. Same procedure everywhere. Not doing anything new. If anyone has any questions, then please feel free to ask because I will not know if you are having any trouble if you don't ask me. So please ask if you want me to explain anything or if you have any questions, and we will be happy to answer.
Hi, can you please go a little slower?
Okay, so I'm already going super slow. I have to finish all the class by 12 if we want to finish the class on time. So I'm trying to go slow as possible. Okay? I will try to give it a break after I finish halfway for 5 minutes. I will check also with everybody after I
Uh,
finish.
if I turn on my camera, can you please check and tell me what I'm doing wrong?
Sure, sure.
See,
You are doing okay. It looks
it,
fine.
okay, thank you.
हाँ, वो क्या है ना, आप जब पूरा करोगे ना तभी इट विल लुक कंप्लीट. ठीक है, एक एक मिनट
Okay.
करोगे तभी इट विल नॉट लुक करेक्ट. समहाउ इट लुक लाइक कुछ मिसिंग है.
एंड ऑल्सो ये इधर मेरे को पहले लाइट कंप्लीट करना है देन आई विल डू द डार्क थिंग फर्स्ट आई मीन बाद में.
जस्ट डू इट द वे आई हैड सेड कि पहले डार्क आप अप्लाई कर लो एक लाइन,
हम्म.
फिर उसको सिर्फ लाइट में ब्लेंड कर दो हल्के से.
ओके,
ऊपर
थैंक यू.
ऊपर से अप्लाई करोगे तो इट विल बिकम टफर. ओके.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू.
if you notice, all the flowers are actually the same. The top one and the third one are the same, just the angle is different. So we are going to paint it the same way that we did the top one. Okay, there's no other other way to do it. The first, third, and the fifth is also the same. It's just the angle is different, and the second and the fourth one are also the same. Again, the angle is different. So continuing to the third flower, putting my dark tones first, washing my brush, cleaning my brush, and then putting my lighter tones on top. Just continuing the same way.
Ma'am? Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, bolo.
Ma'am, can you explain the part where we color inner part of the petal again, once again, where you said that a very light stroke has to be done.
Okay, I'll explain it while I do this one. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dark tone first, and I'm going to apply it wherever I want the darker patch. So there is a dark line here and there is a dark line here. So I'm going to put those two lines first. And I put enough color because I want to blend it. So don't use less color. If you use less color, you will not get the effect quickly. So use enough color and you place all your dark tones first. So now I've done that. So I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to wipe it. No water. And now I'm going to take just white and I'm going to go over the areas that I have left in between. Now it will automatically blend with the dark color that I have placed already and give me a nice shading. I'll keep my hand very, very light. I'm not putting any pressure. When I feel like I'm losing the white and it's becoming very pink, I have again cleaned my brush. I have wiped it so that there is no excess of pink in my brush. And I will just gently go over this once more. Now I want this center white patch to stay, so I'll not touch that. I will move to the other side where I will do the same thing. And I will blend this dark portion into the rest of the petal. Now at this point, the dark patch that I had done is almost not visible. So I will wipe my brush again. I will clean it. I will take some dark color again and I will gently go over this once more. So that I have my dark subtle line again. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. The remaining portion of this petal I will make white first. So I have put the darker tone underneath on the inner side and the white on the outer side. Now cleaning my brush, wiping it, and then going over this area where I want to get rid of the line that is caused by the white. Just touching up the dark areas with the crimson lake. Right? I'm going to explain it once more while I do this lower portion because all petals are done. The strokes are slightly different, although color placement is the same. But if you still have any doubts, then those will be clear.
Ma'am, not this part actually. The one you explained at the top in the first flower, there was some, no, the next left side. First
Okay.
flower, first flower. Just
This
go to
one.
the first flower. Yes. Just above it,
This one.
left one.
हाँ,
Left,
left
left.
one. This one.
हाँ मैम, उसके थोड़ा सा ऊपर जो छोटा सा पार्ट है ना,
Oh,
yes, that
fold की बात कर रहे हो आप?
yes ma'am, fold, yes ma'am.
हाँ, okay, ठीक है. Let me find the Okay, ये वाला जो petal है इसमें भी fold है, ठीक है? ये वाले में.
Yes ma'am.
हाँ, तो I'll do that one.
Okay ma'am.
So सबसे पहले तो dark on the inner side. Then blend it with white. Now I'm going to leave the fold part. Okay, this is the, ये जहाँ तक मैंने किया है उसके आगे fold आएगा. So I'm going to leave that right now. अभी where I have ended the petal, उसके बिल्कुल side में where I want the fold, I have taken lots of white and I am going to place my white immediately after where I put my dark tone. It should not get blended with the part that I have already done. It should stay separate. So once you've done it, don't keep doing it over and over again, or you let the inner part dry and then you do it. So I put white first, a stark line, a sharp line that you can see. And now I'm going to take a little light pink and I will gently go over the outer edge of the fold. Okay, it's easy. If you just notice how I do it, then you will be able to do it. So there is a, let me see where else. Lower one there is. So this part, for example, is also light. So I'm going to put the white first, like I do for the fold. A sharp white line. Then I will use the light pink to go over the outer side. अभी आगे लास्ट वाले फ्लावर में थोड़ा बड़ा है ना, उसमें फोल्ड आएगा तो आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट वंस मोर इफ इट्स स्टिल नॉट क्लियर. ओके,
Okay, ma'am.
so inside part of this one is dark again, quite dark. So directly using the crimson lake here. And then we'll use white on the outer side. Okay. So the last flower is left. I think if anyone wants to show right now, then you can show, because I will finish the last flower quickly, and then I will have to continue as I'm going quite slow.
I'll show, ma'am.
Ha, show. Yes, Magna, yours is fine. Only issue on the top flowers is that outline. You see there is an outline type thing to the flowers, right? Just blend the dark color into the light. Okay. Abhirami, yours is nice. Very nice.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Pamika, you're also doing fine. And Priyanka, yours is also fine. Priyanka, the top flowers, the dark patches are very loud. Okay. I think in general, I have one advice for everyone. पूरे petals के outline मत करो. Don't give the petals a outline with the dark color. Where it's supposed to be white, it needs to stay white. Maya, yours is nice. Fine. Kashmira, yours is also fine. So I think Priyanka, yours, the flower has sort of an outline going on, right? नहीं, आपकी सिर्फ वर्टिकल लाइंस बहुत डार्क है, आउटलाइन नहीं करी आपने. ये जो आपने डार्क लाइंस करी है ना, उसको just blend it into the white, like it's looking very dark. ठीक है? And who else was there? Anukriti, did you show?
Yes, ma'am. In just a minute.
ठीक है. So I'm going to continue to the last flower.
Ma'am, actually, I'm going a little slow because I'm doing on a larger canvas. So I'm just going to show it to you.
Yeah, that's okay. Nice.
Ma'am, is it okay?
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Okay.
Just a general advice to everyone. कि जैसे ये petal है, for example, there is no dark tone here, right? Outside on my flower, on the outer side. If I have put white there, then I have left it white. I have not given it an outline. Okay? हाँ, Magna, yours, for example, ये जो आपने petals किए हैं ना, उसमें there is I can see a complete dark outline to the entire petal. The lower one is okay. The top ones have too much outline happening. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Try to reduce it. The shading and all is okay for everyone, so you can continue. So I'm going to continue to the last one. So there is a fold on this petal, which I will explain as I do it. So first I'm going to put a slight dark line over here where I want the fold to be visible. So this inner border, and then immediately next to the dark patch that I just did, I have a clean brush, I have lots of white, and I'm going to put a nice sharp line of white throughout this part. Once I put the white, I will take some pink and go over the outer edge here. And then blend it in with the white again. This petal is quite dark. Okay, so my flowers are done. I am going to wait for 2 minutes, not too much time because we have half an hour left and we have to do the face. So I'm going to wait for 2 to 3 minutes and then I will move on to the face. So whatever parts you're doing right now, you just finish that and then stop for now with the flowers. You can complete the flowers later, right? So 2 minutes to finish whichever petal you are at, and then you can just move on and continue the face with me so that that portion is completed with me because you need to do the shading along with me. So finish what you are doing in 2 minutes and then we can all continue together.
Ma'am, is this okay?
One second.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
is this okay?
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone else wants me to see? Pamika, nice. Just remove these outlines on the top flower. Okay? Yeah, ये जो petal है ना, इसका जो ऐसा outline दिख रहा है ना, Pamika, हाँ, for you I'm saying, just remove that outline. The entire petal doesn't have to have a outline of the dark tone. The lower ones you did fine. Only the top one has an issue. Yeah, that particular petal. Okay, Priyanka, fine. Blending, Priyanka, can be slightly better, but you're doing okay for now. Okay? Okay, anyone else wants me to see? Kashmira, Maya,
Ma'am.
Anukriti. Yes, Magna, yours are nice. Nice. Maya, yours are also nice. Very nice. Good job. Kashmira, did I see yours? Okay, fine. Nice. And who is left? Anukriti, you're doing fine, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, whatever everybody is doing, abhi flowers chhod denge. We'll move on to the face. Okay. So for the face, I want you to take. We'll do the skin first and the lips later. So I want you to take orange. Any shade of orange is fine. I have permanent yellow deep over here. If you have any other orange, that's also fine. Slightly darker is also fine. Then need little lemon yellow. Not much, little bit. Then you take a little burnt sienna. And the poster also said burnt umber. Now, if you don't have burnt umber, that's fine. It's a darker brown basically. So if you don't have burnt umber, you can take a little bit black and mix it with the burnt sienna. to get a darker brown. I'm going to use the burnt umber that I have. It's basically a darker brown. And I'm going to use the same brush. And continue to the face. So first, also we need a lot of white. So forgot to mention, just take a lot of white. First of all, I'm going to place the white on the areas which are light. So all of these areas, the cheekbone has to be white. So I'm just going to place my white there. Do not erase your feature lines that you might have shaded, might have drawn, because you will need those lines when you're painting. So do not hide your pencil lines. So all of this portion is white. So I'm going to make it white. Then after this much portion of white, there is a slight tinge of orange over here, which I'm going to add. So taking very, very little orange, just gently going over this area where I already put white and just blending it in. Keep your tones very light, otherwise she'll become dark. Keep the colors light. Just blend it gently into the white that we have. Same orange tone here also, the bottom side of the chin and in this area. Taking a little bit burnt sienna as well with the orange over here. White is constant because I don't want the colors to be very dark. So white I have everywhere, but I'm adding a tinge of brown and a tinge of orange as per required. Just blend all this in with the white. If you feel like you're not getting the desired color or shading, then please clean your brush, wipe your brush, and then restart your work in that area again. If you feel like the colors are going out of your control, then you clean the brush and then start using the paint again. The chin is also very light. So again, with a clean brush, just apply a clean white color there. And a slight orangish tone at the bottom side of the chin. immediately under the lips and above this bright white cheek that chin this that we created, there is a slight dark patch over here, immediately under the lips. We need to make that darker, but we will do it later. Right now, I'm just placing the tones where I want them to be, and then I will work a little bit more on the blending. So similarly, a mix of a very light orange on the other side of the face as well, this side. Merging into the merge it with white. Taking a little burnt sienna to do this part of the chin. Burnt sienna. And then blending it into a burnt umber. If you don't have burnt umber, you can mix a little bit black into the burnt sienna and use it. It's light over here, so going back to my orange. And then cleaning my brush and then going back to the white. Going back up to the nose, putting a very light orange as my base first, wherever I see a slight darker tone, and just blending it in with the white. So I put the lighter orange here, and now I'm just using white. I'll take some burnt sienna and do the underside of the nose. And darken it slightly over here. Always use the white to blend everything in. It's like doing makeup. Although there isn't much color over here, I'm just going to give it a white and a base, a very light orangish white tone so that it looks like it's part of the face. And there are some now this there isn't much color here, but if you want to, you can add little shades later of whichever color you like. I'm just going to do it the way the original illustration is. Just switching to a bigger brush. So only her hair are left and lips, of course, very important. So till everybody is perfecting their faces, I'm going to quickly cover the hair, which is not very technical. I'm just going to use the burnt umber and just move my brush in the direction of the hair flow. So using a mix of burnt umber and burnt sienna. We'll do the lips at the end together. So only the lips are left. I'm also, before I do the lips, one small detail is left. I'm going to use the lemon yellow and the orange to make a slightly golden yellow. We have left out these
Ma'am, which colors did you mix?
lemon yellow and orange.
Okay.
So we are left only with the lips now. Does everybody have a scarlet lip? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So we need a little bit of the scarlet lip, which is a red. So Crimson Lake gives you a pink tone, and Scarlet Lake will give you a red or a orange tone. So for the lips, we need the Scarlet Lake, which is right here. This is the Scarlet Lake. I'm using a thin brush. I'm going to first give it a red tone, and then work on the darker patches. So first giving the lips a red tone. Again, do not erase your lines because they are very, very important. The break line between the upper lip and the lower lip is very important. So do not paint over it. For the lower lip, I will first cover the top and the bottom side with red. There is a white highlight in between. So only I am applying red at the top and the bottom of the lower lip. I have left the midsection. I clean my brush, wipe my brush, and I'm going to go over it with the white and then just blend it in with the red. And now to give it a little definition, we have to define it a little, we have to use the dark brown. So
Excuse me, ma'am. I
yes,
don't have red color.
you don't have red color.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other red you have, vermilion or any other?
No, ma'am.
You can use orange or then you can use you can use crimson like the pink,
Okay,
or you can use orange.
fine, ma'am.
Akanksha,
Yes,
what color you use to make the darker
burnt umber. You have
burnt umber?
huh,
Yeah, I do have.
use that.
Ma'am, which color did you apply on the lower lip to make it look lighter?
Right,
You blended white with scarlet red.
correct.
Okay, ma'am.
So because the background looks white, very white. So I'm just going to, and there are some certain paint marks or trace marks on it. So I'm not going to give it white. I'm just going to give it a very, very light blue tone. You can paint it whichever shade you like, as long as there is no compulsion. I feel blue looks fresh, so I'm just gonna give it a quick wash of some color in the background so it doesn't look very empty. Might have to touch up the hair a bit later once you do the background. I had not decided whether I wanted to do it or not, so I did the hair first, but ideally you should do the hair later. So okay, almost done. How's everyone doing? सबके lips बने कि नहीं? Yes, Pamika, looking nice. Flowers are still balanced. Priyanka. Yes, Priyanka. Okay, light background. You haven't done any background, right? Okay.
No, I have not done any background.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, so I'm done. I'm going to touch up the hair a little bit. I will have to on the outside, but that I'll do later. So if anyone wants me to see what they have done, then I'm here for 5 more minutes to see. And if you are done, then we are done with today. Then you can let me know. बहुत साइलेंस है, सब क्या कर रहे हैं?
Ma'am,
हाँ, अभिरामी, very nice. क्या बात है?
Thank
अभी हो गया. Lovely.
thank you, ma'am.
Lips also very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Did you enjoy?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. चलो.
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you tell me how do I improve the hair?
Can you show me? I can't see it properly.
Now can you see?
हाँ, थोड़ा सेंटर में ले आओ और थोड़ा दूर रखो. आपके हेयर ठीक है, बट आपको you have to move the brush in the direction of the strands of the hair. हाँ, and don't keep going over it again and again because that will not improve it. एक
Okay.
बार कलर लग जाएगा ना, उसके बाद कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा उसको.
Okay.
अभी अगर आपने बेस कलर कर दिया है तो एक लाइटर कलर जैसे कि बर्न सिएना या ऑरेंज से हल्के हल्के खाली हेयर स्ट्रैंड्स करने की ट्राई करो ऊपर से.
Okay. And here,
हाँ, क्या?
इधर कैसे सही करूँ? Like आपका वो ऐसा प्लेट जैसा दिख रहा है ना, वो इधर ऐसा स्क्वायर सा हो गया तो.
हाँ, वो अभी आप एक काम करो पमिका, वो वाला पोर्शन अभी छोड़ दो. ठीक है, पहले इम्पोर्टेंट है कि आप फ्लावर्स खत्म करो, तभी आपको दिखेगा कि हमको कितना हेयर वहां करना है और कितना नहीं.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
हाँ, तो आप पहले ये फ्लावर्स फिनिश कर लो, उसके बाद हेयर को वापस टचअप देना. और ये ऐसा स्क्वायर सा लग रहा है बिकॉज मैं क्या करती हूँ, आई शो यू. मैं ऐसे ब्रश स्ट्रोक घुमा के ऐसे छोड़ देती हूँ हल्का हल्का.
Okay.
इसीलिए वो ऐसे अनइवन एंड में दिखते हैं स्ट्रैंड्स.
Okay.
आपका वो स्क्वायरिश पैच है ना, वो बैकग्राउंड हो जाने के बाद उस पे हल्के हल्के स्ट्रैंड्स दे देना, तो वो ऐसे स्क्वायरिश नीचे नहीं दिखेगा. ओके, it's looking very boxish just now, so just take out a few strands from there, lighter ones, like how she's doing. See, just taking them out. See,
Okay.
only that much is needed, बाकी ठीक हो जाएगा. Your base color तो देना ही पड़ता है, so it's okay.
The lips and all are quite nice. Okay, Pamika.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, anyone else? Have any questions or want us to see?
Ma'am, did you blend brown with red or you just left brown as it is?
Where
Ma'am, on the lips.
I have blended the brown with the red.
At the edges, right?
And yeah, the center line, the lower line, and this part.
Okay, so did you blend on the middle line as well?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा तो blend करना ही पड़ेगा तो ही वो natural लगेगा. Okay. So, does anyone else want me to see, or we can close for today? For all those who are new, I hope you enjoyed the class. Any feedback?
I enjoyed it very much. This was my first class.
Okay, lovely. Then I hope to see you again.
Oh yes, definitely.
Awesome. Maya,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you doing?
I'll trying.
आज मराठी लोग बहुत सारे हैं batch में. हाँ, nice. Fine. Once you finish it, it will look nice. Okay. Just have patience. Finish it. Don't leave it halfway. Did you enjoy the class, Maya? It's your first class as well.
Yes, ma'am. It's a very nice experience.
Okay, super. Anukriti?
Yes, ma'am, I enjoyed.
Okay, great. Pamika, आपने तो हम पहले भी मिल चुके हो हमसे, लेकिन ऑनलाइन तो पहली बार कर रहे हो.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll close for today, I guess. Those who may not have finished right now, but want feedback later can always just text us the picture, and I can give you feedback once you're done. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
awesome. So we'll close for today. Bye bye, and see you next class.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.